Hi, is aesthetic medicine just two extremes? One is you age gracefully or naturally with nothing done, and the other is you look overdone with big cheeks and big lips. I like to think there's a happy medium, and these aesthetic treatments are not for everybody. It's a complete personal choice. Our medical health doesn't depend on these treatments, and if you consider them, I would say start with the simplest skincare, a broad spectrum SPF every single day, a bland cleanser and moisturizer, and if you want to add 2 active ingredients, I would add vitamin C serum in the morning as a topical antioxidant, and vitamin A retinol products gradually at night to build up tolerance. This is a picture of me from 10 years ago, and I've shared this before. This was a whole combination of feeling perimenopausal and not looking after my exercise or my sleep well enough. I was in a really unhappy relationship and I managed to get out of that, but you can see the sadness on my face. I did have a surgical procedure from this picture until now, and that was an upper and lower blepharoplasty, where the hanging skin on both my upper and lower eyelids was taken away under local anaesthetic by a plastic surgeon, and that really made a big impact. I'd had some dermal filler under my eyes in the tear trough from a colleague who put in too much. I kept thinking, oh, it'll settle, and then, oh, I'll get that dissolved. And by the time I had it dissolved, I was left with 2 empty bags under each eye, not attractive. And there was no amount of reparative work I could do. And I ended up having that surgical procedure. I've got a tiny scar here and a tiny one here. For me, that was great. If I see people who come into me in the clinic and they like that more extreme look, or they want bigger lips than I might like on my middle-aged face, that's fine as long as it's proportionate and it looks appropriate. But if somebody comes in and they want giant lips and I think there's a safety issue, I'm worried about the viability of the blood flow or the tissues, it's not something I'm going to do. Somebody will do it, but it won't be me. I think there's a nice happy medium where you look at things like skincare and you decide where you are on that spectrum. Would you like to have some interventions? Start at the lower end of the ladder and work your way up very gently and gradually, and stop when you're happy. There's no need or no inevitable process that once you start you're going to end up looking like this, with a tiny nose that shrinks and shrinks, with filters, with big lips and big cheeks. That's not an elegant or proportionate look, and all our individual preferences vary and we respect that. But if you come into me, I'm at the subtle end of the scale. I like elegance and beauty and proportion. I love to see people's unique features and beauty and enhance those, but not change you into something that you're not. Do get in touch if you've any questions. Take care. Bye.